Today's lesson objective is to be able to use a number of different list operations in Python program. Let's start by looking at this Python code program. What do you think this program will do? Let's run this, and it gives me an output of 7.5. So what this does is it has stored an array in this variable. Okay, this is another variable called total, which has the sum function. Okay, now what the sum function does is it will add up all these numbers together. Okay, so 5 plus 6 plus 7 and so on. We have the length variable. The length variable will tell us how many values there are in this array. Okay, the average variable divides the total of the sum with the length. Okay, and then it gives out the average. Now if we look at this using a calculator, so we have 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. Okay, and you divide that by 6 because we have 6 values stored in this array. We get 7.5. So the difference between Python lists and an array, they are almost identical. However, there are a few differences, but you don't need to know that until A levels. But for now, if you hear Python list, it is the same as arrays. Okay, so we've looked at two list operations, sum and the length, and we know what that is. Right, now we will look at a few more. So we have count function that counts how many value there are in the array. So for example, let's take a look at this. Right, and let's print this as well. Right, if I press run, I will get an output of 1. This is because we are counting how many cherries there are in this array. Now if I was to add another cherry, for example, okay, and I print this out again, I will get 2. Okay, because there are 2 cherry words in this array, in this variable. Okay, so this is what the count function does. Let's take a look at append. Okay, right, let's change this to fruits instead. Okay, what do you think this will do? Okay, so if I was to run this, do you see what happened here? So in this variable, in this array, we had apple, banana, and cherry. And when we append this, when we use the append function, it also adds the orange to this array. We will take a look at 2 more, remove and max and min. Okay, so let's take a look at the remove function. It's pretty self-explanatory. Right, let's print this list. Right, now in this array we have apple, banana, and cherry. If I was to run this, now it says this list remove banana. So in this list, in this array, we have now removed banana. Okay, so this just removes a value in the array. And lastly, the max and min. Okay, let's take a look at this. Right, so let's print out one of them. Largest. Okay, and it will, as the name suggests, it will print out the largest value in this array. Okay, and if I was to change that to smallest, it will obviously print out the smallest value. Okay, so here are some of the functions that you can use with arrays.